Salutations, spooks, spirits, and specters, and welcome back to more Valhalla Cyberpunk Bartender action. And for a change of pace, Alma is serving Jill. Oh boy, here we go. Thanks. I need to remember to take care of the cans in my apartment. Do you drink lots of beer? One of the perks of the BTC-issued liver implant is that I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted. Oh. Huh. Hey, Jill. What kind of girl was Lenore? Huh? Well, she was calm and smart. Back in college, I was too thick-headed and got riled up easily. Stress was my default state. So, just like you're behaving right now. Shut up. I was worse. Can't picture that. Don't. It's embarrassing. Anyways, she was always there, finding a way to cool me down. She was also able to hold conversations about pretty much any topic. One time I saw her go from talking about video games to talking about sports. All of that variety while still being a hardcore scientist. She would always push me into social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she would drag me with her. Watching people is fine, but talking to them is better, she would say. Lenore would always present me to her many acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. Man, I'm gonna miss her. After a point, I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but she was such an awesome person, I just wanted to apologize. And now, you know, in a cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending. Oh? Back when I was thinking what the hell to do with my life, I remembered a night we spent in a club. She started talking about how the drinks were synthesized, the chemistry involved, the reactions and all that. Everything sounds so fascinating. I remember saying that her talk made me want to start mixing drinks. She said, if everything else fails, why not take up bartending? Huh, interesting. Are you okay, sugar? For some value of okay, yeah. It's just, I wanted to thank you, Alma. Thank me? I guess I just needed someone to tell all of this to. And you were the one. You volunteered yourself. You insisted on listening to me. You stood there, listening to the whole thing from beginning to end. I know I might not be the most expressive person, that I'm not one to spout love and fluffiness, but I really like you. Maybe I'm just a bartender and you're just a client. But I really appreciate your friendship. Or at the very least, your patronage. I really enjoy working for you. Jill, are you dying? Shut up! I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart here. Sorry. It's just, it's weird for you to get so sappy. Well, I just realized that the saddest thing is how I'll never be able to make amends. And it hurts like fucking hell, you know? I never, and I mean never, want to feel that way ever again. I don't want someone to suddenly exit my life and have my last memory of them involve something nasty. I don't want the lingering grief of having burned a bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at any cost. And if it means breaking character every once in a while, so be it. I'll let everyone know how I really feel about them. And if I ever fight with them, I'll swallow my pride, muster all the courage I can, and be the one to apologize. I hate feeling like this. I hate it. Hate it! That's a nice resolution. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same. Alright, enough sappiness. Get back here. I'm on duty, you know. Fine. It's closing time anyway. It was fun while it lasted, though. Hey. Yeah? I mean it, you know. Thanks for everything today. Silly Jill. You listen to my problems and I listen to yours. That's what friends are for, right? Right. I'll be leaving now. Oh, before I forget. Did you ever talk about all this with your parents? They know the basics, but I haven't told them about Lenore's death yet. Why don't you do that sometime? I don't know. I don't want to bother them with my problems. Don't be silly. They're your parents. They live to share your problems. You should try having a talk like this with them sometime. They'll appreciate it. Anyway, I'm out. See you on Sunday. Take care. That Alma girl sure is nice. Ah, boss, did you hear all of that? Not all of it, but a good chunk at the very least. Your expression changed a lot already. It did? You look a lot happier. That's always good. Anyway, let's call it a day. I expect an even brighter Jill tomorrow. Right. Oh yeah, boss. About those chicken wings. Fucking idiots at the spicy chicken. Sorry, Dana, we won't have enough spices for your order until tomorrow, they said. Is that how they treat their regulars? Call the manager. Boss? Ah! Cherished titty hacker, she's a good friend. Your account was charged $8,000 for repayment of the electricity bill. Have a nice day. Jill's power didn't get cut. This gives her peace of mind, and now she'll focus at work in no day. Oh my goodness, see, you know, I'd be the same way. Bill paid. Didn't you have a boyfriend named Pill? Quiet you. Now let's see what's in the news, because that'll be how we end it. Grand Slam fighters. Amazing how I know all the words and yet I understand nothing. Is anyone into wrestling here? I became a huge fan of GSF. Are they still forcing 66 American Kid into the main event? Yep, he's going to face Yosuke at the Dome show. Why don't they push the Great DK instead? He's such more talented. Because American Kid actually moves merch unlike your indie darling. I want to marry Yosuke. Who's hyped for the Women's Championship? That one should be the main event, not the turd we're getting instead. 66 is pretty good. Just watch some of his work in Japan. Everyone tells me 66 is better in Japan, but all I see is locks and arm bars. Nothing that impressive. Wrestling is fake! Update. Lilim receiving mysterious messages. Looks like we're able to record and transcribe one of the messages sent from one of the compromised signals. Joe Wren, the anchor from the popular TV newscast, served as our very own spooky or a made-up story of their subject for the investigation. Who are you? Are you really alive? Ha ha ha! You're special to me. You're everything to me. It's time to become one. End transmission. Developing. Nanomachine rejection has taken 80 lives this year. I wonder if she's among those 80. The Health Observatory just released their annual report on nanomachine rejection cases. The total number of report cases risen up to 80, an increase from the 65 cases reported last year. Nanomachine pollution was particularly strong this year due to the recent protests, wrote the observatory. Protests caused the police force to release new varieties of nanomachines. Their function is still unclear, but according to our sources, they're intended for crowd control purposes. It's unlikely we'll find a cure in the near future, and we can only hope cases like these will become rare in the following years. Model warrior Julianne returns this February. Is that a tear in your eye? No. I'm not crying, you're crying. The classic magical girl show, Model Warrior Julianne, is coming back to public television this February after almost 2 decades of absence. Even though the show has been on every on-demand service for a while now, most of Glitch City citizens need to think twice before subscribing to any non-essential service, especially lower classes who have limited number of internet purchases per year. The show's return is certainly welcome. Today's parents will finally be able to share a piece of their childhood with kids without risking the dinner or breakfast. Aha. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and save, and we're going to end the video. So thank you all very much for watching, and ciao for now. Ciao for now. We almost got 3K after spending 8K.